Morning. You can probably see from the backdrop I'm on the River Wye on the famous Hereford town stretch. I've come here today to just get myself up to speed with a couple of methods. One of them's pole to hand over ground bait. I'll be fishing an edging rig and a running rig, pole to hand. I'm expecting to catch perch, roach and dace. I understand the big shoals and chublets haven't arrived here yet. So with mind of that festival coming up in a couple of weeks, I just want to get myself into the swing of things. I'll show you the ground bait that I'll be using, how I'm going to approach this peg, and obviously you can pick a few tips up for your own fishing. So let's get on with it. Right then, I'm set up and ready to go. I've set up 3 rigs and just show you what they are. First of all, I've set up an 8 gram flat float. In this case a Crusoe ray. Now this is for edging through, so I can stop the bait, let it run, stop it, let it run, or inch it through very slowly over the top of the ground bait or chopworm that I've bait dropped in. I'm expecting to catch perch and roach on that rig. The second rig is a 6 gram round bodied float. In this case, this one's a Sensus Manta with a heavy wire base. Now this one I'm just going to run through over the ground bait virtually at the pace of the river. I can slow it down a little bit, probably looking to catch dace on that rig, hard over the ground bait. With that I've shotted it with a bulk, with 3 number 8 droppers in one block. It's a very positive rig, just 14 inches from bulk to hook. And the third one is a short flat float line. Now this one I intend to fish close in with it, so I've just got 4 metres of pole set up here with a 5 gram Crusoe ray, just for edging through right close in. And that'll be really just perch and the odd big roach. That's what I'm expecting. To say there's a lot of bleak topping out, they're not too problematic. I'm hoping if I fish worms on the hook I'll avoid catching those, but then maybe they'll just disappear. I don't think there's too many in here this year, but I'll see. Landing next to them up. And I'll just clean them up. Using a landing net like that. Just clean the worms off. Makes them easier to cut. It's often there's bits of peat and stuff and bark in the worms when you get them. It just stops it blunting your worm scissors. So I'm going to cut up there probably a quarter of a kilo of worms. I'll cut these up quite fine. Probably hear a lot of background noise, paths really close here. I'm not on the microphone, I'm just using the microphone built into the camera, so you will hear all the background noise, people walking past. But segments, put them in the ground bait. With the ground baits I'm using a mix of Pro Natural Dark, and I'm mixing that roughly 2/3 Pro Natural to 1/3 soil. slowing it down with the ray, slowing it down. So it's very snaggy here, anything here is snagging up. Just trying to inch it down to a clear area. It's not easy, but it's here. To that, perch are not the easiest fish to swing to hand. Catching you in the finger with the spines, get home and you find your hands all been spiked up. Normally a net fish of that size, wouldn't you? Perch. Beautiful fish, over a pound. Okay, well I've been fishing an hour and I'm catching quite well. Perch and the odd roach. There's a lot of snags in this peg. So I haven't actually got very much area to fish. Snags all over it. I've just found a nice little slot and catching quite well there. Slowing the bait down. Slowing the bait down seems to be best. Not totally static. grab the perch then. Got a good hold of him, pike, big double figure pike. The perch is okay. A bit tougher than some of the silverfish. I can stand the odd pike strike. That had been a roach, it would have been more. But it gone a bit quiet, that explains it. Because the pike moved in over the top of the, maybe moved in over my baited area. Spells are catching on either way. Have a good spell on the ray, a bit quiet, and then I'll run one through at the pace of the current and start catching again. And when that goes quiet, back onto inching it. Quality perch here today. A lot of these fish are knocking pound. It's nice to see. What I'm doing is I'm running my rig onto the ground bait. That's a successful way today. I'll just switch you over to the body cam, hopefully you can see some of the action. Catching quite well. I've had quite a good first two and a half hours. I've caught well on inching through, just feeding a ball of ground bait each chuck and inching through over the top. You can see that very well, but just on that shortish line, 5 metres. Seem to be finding a little bit of a groove between the snags. Just feeding them back now because I've just had some lunch actually with a friend of mine who's fishing the peg below. He's catching dace quite well. I've caught mostly roach and perch, which is what I thought I would catch on here, on that closest line. Best rig today has definitely been a ray. I've had spells when I've caught running through. So I'm just switching to maggots.